Hello, my name is Julie. Welcome to my channel. You're watching Treasures Made from Yarn, and it's time to discuss going into 2024. I'm going to show you what color. I'm going to start a temperature project, a crochet scarf going into next year. I like the one that I did for this year. Only a couple days left on this one, but I like this project enough that I'm going to actually do one for next year. So yeah, pretty soon. This one's done, almost done. 3 more days. Today's 30. No. Oh my goodness, 2 more days. 2 more rows. This is done. So, anyway. So far, the only for sure plans I got going into 2024 is I'm going to do Stash Down 2024. That is hosted by Bridget. Bridget over at Queen's Craft by Bridget. And I continue on doing most throughout the year next year is to do the Mystery Yarn Challenge that is hosted by Lori over at Armchair Chef. So make sure you check out their channels for more information. I guess I can give a brief synopsis. The Stash Down 2024 is projects that I am using the yarn that I will have as of by tomorrow, actually, as of the end of the year. Any yarn I still have in my stash will count toward projects to show off during Stash Down 2024. And for me, for my projects at the beginning of the month, I usually will weigh all the projects that meet the requirements that a project stash that I used for 2024. Okay, I'm getting confused. Any projects that are eligible for Stash Down 2024, I usually weigh it with a kitchen scale and tell how many grams and ounces that I've went through my stash. So it does not mean that you can't buy yarn. You can still buy yarn. It just won't count for Stash Down 2024. Alright, I think I've just muddled through the description of that. Check out Bridget's channel for more information on that. And Mystery Yarn Challenge, well, in the past, that's hosted by Lori at Armchair Chef, is usually that I probably will continue playing it how it was before, that I take yarn out of my stash and send it to a recipient that Lori assigns to me, and then I in turn will receive yarn from somebody and then make a project with the yarn. That's a simple version. Excuse me. But I know for 2024 she's changing things up. We have options to work on whips, which I was going to do, but I changed my mind. Or you have options to send yarn but not receive yarn. Or you can send yarn and not receive yarn. Or just work on a whip. I know that was a breakdown version of that, so check out her channel. Check out her channel for more info on Mystery Yarn Challenge. That's done every month. So, okay. Now I want to get into is my temperature crochet scarf for next year and the colors I'm going to use. Okay, I gotta grab my notes. So first of all, this is the hook I'm going to use. It's a 3.5 millimeter hook. Yeah, and that's what we're going to use. I think that's about maybe an E hook, maybe. But this is the hook we're using. And I already started it. This is a border row. So this brownish color, yellow, green, that's going to be the separator for the months. I didn't do that for the 2023 project, but I will put that into this year's, is that I will put a border color, and that's what this one is. And I already started, and if you can tell, it is the chevron. We're going to do the chevron stitch for next year. And will have a link in the description. I think a slight variations on how I actually did crochet 2 together for the decreases instead of skipping. So that I'll have the link in the description for how to do the chevron stitch, but you could, it's the chevron or the ripple. So this color is a separator. So show you my colors for the really, really cold temperatures, which I don't think I did any for 2023, which is 0 or below, and that is, or the single digits, all the single digits. 0, okay, 9 degrees and below, let's put it that way, single digits, really cold. I had a little bit of this left over. I did this one for the 70s last year, but I had I had this left over, and I'm going to use this orange color for the single digits, or below, or negative, really cold. So that's 0. I have, this green is for 10 to 19 degrees. Again, still really cold. And this is the teal and white. That's the 20s, and I might have actually used this for the 20s last year. I don't know, but I don't remember. Anyway, the yarn, I should tell you, is pretty much looks like a size 2. That one. So the 30s. I have this purple. So this purple is going into 30 degrees. Alright, 40s, which I have had some that was unopened, not used. We are using this green, pink, blue, yellow color. That'll be my 30s. No, that's my 40s. Sorry. It's my 40s. Okay. For the 50s, I am using the blue one. Blue, white. I actually have another one. If I somehow go through all this, I have that one. But I'll use that one up first. Or this one. So whatever blue, that's 50s. Alright, I have this one, this green, yellow, white. That is my 60 degrees. Using that one. Okay. 70 degrees. We are using this dark pink. Oh yeah, yep, the 70s. Dark pink. Blue, green, orange. This one, which I was using this year for, same as that one. I was using that for the 30s this year, but this is now going to be for my 70s. And I know last year I went through a whole lot of 80s. So my 80s is this red, white, and blue, and yellow. And I have, which I'm using for my 40s this year. So I had, like, yeah, I wanted to make sure I had plenty for the 80s. So I went through a lot of that last year. So I have that. And for the 90s, actually I probably should have. Actually I'm going to use this dark pink one for the 90s. And if I need to, I have another one for that too. So pink for the 90s. And the 100s, which I didn't have a lot of. I'm going to use this yellow one. Alright. So that is all my colors that's going into my temperature blanket. Right, I might like I said, this yarn, like I said, I think I got this yarn either through Temu or Amazon, or a combination of the two, because some of this I had left from the temperature blanket or temperature scarf that I'm working on now. A lot of those is like, I had surprisingly still had quite a bit left for that. Can't say the same for my knitted temperature blanket. That took up a lot of yarn, and I am going to be glad that that project is almost over. That was a lot of work. I was not expecting my temperature knitted blanket to be a lot of work. So anyway, all I forgot was going to do, I had 2 more Christmas cards from the Christmas card exchange that was hosted over also by Lori at Armchair Chef. So I got one. My first card is from Justine. Oh, she left an ornament. That is cute. And oh, that's the card that you sent. It says, Merry Christmas to all and all good night. Blessings, your yarny friend, Justine. Oh, just dropped the card. And this other one is from Tara. Oh. Oh, there is a recipe in here. Cherry pecan baked brie. Yeah, there's a recipe in here. It's for the cherry pecan baked brie. That's kind of cool. I'll have to, let's see. Well, we got a 16-ounce round brie tree, ground cherries. Actually, I have cherries. Pecans, brown sugar, maple flakes. It calls for chili flakes, but if I make it, I will leave out the chili flakes. But yeah, I think I get why it's there, because it probably gives a savory element. And sea salt flakes, if you might. Let's see, heat oven, line baking sheet with parchment paper, combine pecans, brown sugar, maple flakes, chili flakes, and sea salt. Place brie in the center and top with the half ground cherries. Cover with pecan mixture, bake for 15 minutes. Switch to broil for a couple minutes to finish caramelizing the sugar. Serve with a sliced baguette and a jolly smile. Oh, that would be, I may have to consider trying that. Good, okay. That is all I have. So if you got any special projects or any going on in 2024, you can leave that in the comments. And I wish all of you a happy, happy new year. So if you did like this video, please get a like. I want to see more content like this. Please subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you always for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye now.